Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's me, Pam, better known as Miss 58. If you're interested in wanting to know what I do to my face in very few steps and to keep myself looking a few years younger with this everyday natural look, then keep watching. Okay guys, I'm back. As you can tell, I've already took the liberty of taking care of the brows off camera, just for the sake of time on the video. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get into this simple everyday look. So the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and prime my eyelids to get them ready for some simple everyday eyeshadow. I hope everybody's having a beautiful, blessed day today. It's nice out, but a little nippy. But you know, that's always good. So at least it's comfortable. It's not too hot just yet. So I'm applying this concealer that I'm going to get multiple uses out of, that I use for multiple uses throughout. I don't know why all of a sudden I can't talk. Throughout the process of getting my face together. And I think this is by Too Faced. Yes, it's in the shade medium. So we're going to use that to prep my lids. And I'm blending that out as you see here. Now I'm going to go in and set this concealer. And I'm going to go in and use some setting powder here. And this one here is by my Sasha Buttercup. Just a light tap of setting powder here, just to set the eyelid and the brow bone, under the brow bone as well. So just setting the whole surface. Okay, now the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be working from today is definitely one I've been having for a while, but I haven't got much uses out of it because I just, have so many palettes that I tend to flop back and forth to different ones. But, I decided, hey, why not go ahead and pull out another one that's I done used before, but the colors are fantastic, and it's a simple eyeshadow palette. But anyway, it's the iconic London palette here. So I'm going to go ahead and create, like I said, a simple eye look. So I'm taking one of my random blending brushes, eye brushes, and I think I'm going to go into the shade of Berlini. And that's this shade here. Okay, but oh, let me say this, by the way. I do apologize early on if my camera is going in and out, showing, shades, and it lightens back up again. I'm working on that, as a matter of fact. So again, I do apologize for that. So hopefully we can get through this video without any nonsense. So let's go ahead and apply this as my transitional color. Again, like I said, we're going to keep this eye look fairly simple. And I'm just going in, tapping into the color, because, again, they are very pigmented, and I only need very little of it. Not that we're doing anything drastic. I definitely don't plan on going anywhere today. I got a lot of running done yesterday. Um, so I just decided, hey, to sit here and film a simple video with you guys. Okay, so the next shade I'm going to go into, now that I'm done with that shade in my transitional area, Now I think I'm going to do a shimmer eye look, shimmer lid shade. And I'm going to go in with a flat brush here. And let me see how it does. I forgot how it does dry. And if I need to wet my brush, I will to get the color payoff with the shimmers anyway that I'm looking for my eyelid. So I'm just going to tap this into place. And I can see already the other color is showing. But it's not as vibrant as I would like for it to be. So I'm going to go in and dampen my brush with some setting spray here. So let's try this again, shall we? Much better. It's definitely giving me what I was looking for. I'm going to put this on across majority of the eyelid, towards the outer part of the eye, 2/3 of the eyelid. I'm applying this shadow, shimmering shadow. Okay. Then I'm going to go back in with the same blending brush I used in my transitional area. And I'm just going to blend this out. A little fallout with the shimmer, but not much. Okay, so that's pretty much all I wanted to do to the eye, because like I said, we was going to keep it simple. So I'm going to take care of the next eyelid, and I'll be back with you guys shortly. Okay, guys, I took the liberty of taking care of that other eye. Lashes are on. And by the way, these lashes are from Salon Perfect in the number 615. And you can definitely find them at Walmart. Okay, so let's get into the rest of this face. So the next thing I want to go ahead and do is to conceal my hyperpigmentation, my under eye dark circles. So I'm going to tap into my NYX color correcting palette here. So I have took the liberty of already moisturizing and priming my face early on. So I'm just going to tap a little bit of this color correcting, color corrector over top of my dark circles, and I'm tapping this in. Now I'm not going to apply a whole lot of this orange color corrector under the eye, just very little to make a huge impact. Okay, we dealing with mature skin here, so I definitely don't want no under eye creasing or cracking of any product and being too much product under my eye. So now that I've already got that set into place, while that is resting, I'm going to try something different, and I'm going to go into my Black Radiance contour palette here, and I normally definitely don't contour. I usually just use some bronzing setting powder or bronzing powder to go around the perimeter of the face. But, you know, I'm going to try something different here. So I'm going to go in and with my little stiffling brush here, and I'm going to go in with a little contour color. And I'm going to see if I could put this in the contour area. And I'm using my stiffling brush here to kind of blend that out as I apply, because I don't want it too dark. So, you know, at least I look like I have some type of structure to the face. And like I said, this is a trial and error for me, because I like my face looking more natural looking, and usually let my eyes do the conversation piece, or let my eyes be the conversation piece. So less is more for Miss Pam, honey. Less is definitely more. So I'm just going to apply this into the cheek area, on both sides of my face. And after I've done already blended that out, I'm also going to go in with two different concealers. See, that's the reason why I said I was trying something different this time. And I've seen this done, as a matter of fact, with a young lady I watch all the time. Her name is SavannahSylver. And she's a beautiful young lady and very gifted with her makeup skills. So if you guys are interested in watching her, you should definitely check her out. I say you should definitely check her out, because the young lady is definitely entertaining, and she gives great tips on makeup. So anyway, I'm this is where I've seen this at. So again, this is a first for me. So I figure I'll give it a try. And so I'm using, as I said before, two concealers here. And this is the same one I did my eyelid concealing with. That was the Too Faced in the shade medium. And this one here is by Beauty Bakerie. Unsure of the shade color, but I'll make sure I leave everything I use in the description box below. So I'm going to tap over the areas I applied the lighter concealer, which generally is, the highlighted areas everyone, you know, points out on their face. Okay, now as I allow that to sit, I'm going to go in with my Fenty foundation here. And I'm just going to apply a little bit of this. Again, this is a first, honey, for Miss Pam, and I'm kind of nervous because I know I look good and crazy. But we're going to see how this works out. So since I've already blended out the contour color, I'm going in with my Sonia Kashuk sponge here. Okay, and blend this out, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and start where I've applied the foundation. And so far, it's looking pretty good. You know, you definitely use less product, and I'm all about that life on my face. And I'm just tapping in over top of the brows and around the rest of my face. Okay, and I made sure to blend that foundation, Fenty foundation, in with the contouring area I have already done. Just so you can't tell where one starts and one ends. Okay, so now with the opposite end of my beauty blender, I'm going to go ahead and start blending out this concealer in the highlighted areas. That too, I'm making sure is well blended. And I tell you, I am already satisfied with what I see. And I'm going to have to give this a try again. Now, I do still see parts of my hyperpigmentation under the eye. But I'm okay with that though, because long as this took away most of it, of the hyperpigmented area, I'm fine with that. So I'm going to go in and set with my Sasha Buttercup powder. And I'm just setting the areas that I highlighted with this powder. Make sure I get down the bridge of my nose and my chin. Now I'm going to go back with the opposite end of my sponge, the end that I used to blend out my foundation. And I'm making sure I buff the edges of this setting powder where it meets with my contour, just so we don't have any lines where you can tell where one stops or starts. We definitely don't want that. And I have to say, guys, I am really liking what I see. I really am. I tell you, that's the first time I ever tried that. And a big ups to SavannahSylver. Um, Now, I'm not implying that she's the one that came up with this idea. She's just the one I saw do it. And so a big ups to her. I have to give the young lady her props. Um, because again, this is the first time I've tried this and I really like it. So, with that being said, I'm going to go in with a small face brush here. And I'm going to go into some NYX setting powder. And I'm going to set the rest of my face where my foundation and contour was. Maybe I better get a bigger blending brush for that. Oh, God, because that way we don't want to seem like it's taking all day to set the face. Okay, everything's looking well blended and making sure I dust off any excess powder that was on my shirt. I'm really liking what I see. Now, there is another thing I need to go in and do, and that's contour a little bit on both sides of my nose. Now, when I do this, I do not contour down the entire side of either side of my nose. I only contour only in the bridge area. So I'm taking my face powder here, and this by Milani. And I'm quite sure this shade is in Warm 109. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to blend this down. Just only in the bridge, but also making sure that it's connected in with the brow area as well, where it looks like I do have some type of bone structure there. Just a little bit goes a long way. Okay, so I'm just taking my sponge and tapping over that just a bit so everything looks good and soft. Okay, now, not too many things left for Miss Pam to do. So I'm going to go in with some Maracuja Mist setting spray here. And I'm going to go ahead and set my face because my face is pretty much done. This is generally all I'm going to do or want to do to my face. So I'm going to go ahead and set my face. Okay, so I'm going to take my sponge and I'm going to tap this into the skin. Okay, now let's see what we're going to do about these lips. Like I said, the look was simply neutral, fairly simple, and we don't want to take away from that by doing too much to the lips as well, because this too is a simple everyday look. So I'm going to go in with the pencil here I have by ColourPop, and I think this is in BFF3. I think again, I make sure everything is down in the description box below. So I'm going to go ahead and line my lips with this. Now, over top of that, I have a matte lipstick here, and this by Ruby Kisses, and it's in the shade Bare Nude. So I'm going to apply a little bit of this over the lips. And this shade here is just great. Just for an everyday natural look. Without being too extra. You know? So, I have also a gloss here by Marc Jacobs. And I'm just going to put just a touch of this over top of the matte lipstick. Okay, guys, so the look is done. The look is done. The look is finished. I am definitely satisfied with my overall look for today. And I'm proud of myself for stepping out the box and trying a different technique. Now, with this technique that I've seen with of this young lady I spoke about already, SavannahSylver, what I do like about this technique is that I use very little product. I try to use less product anyway, just in general. But this just came out, awesome, and I used even less than what I normally would use. Okay, so I am sure I will give this try again. And who knows, this may be, a regular thing for me. I tell you one thing, it was pretty quick, and I do like that too. So, anyway, guys, without me rambling on anymore, you guys let me know what you think. Please don't hesitate to leave a comment down below. I will make sure everything that I used is in the description box as well. Don't forget to check out Miss Savannah Silver's YouTube channel, okay, because that is her name, SavannahSylver, and I'm sure you guys would love the work that she does too. So without further ado, guys, I do have a Instagram page. Please stop by just to say hi, and I'm on the Miss 58 over there as well. Okay, so without holding you guys up any longer, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out. You guys stay blessed, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.